Hi, this is Sue Booth. I'm speaking to you from Mondo in Spain, and I'm just going to wait for a few minutes while people start to log on. So we've got lots of people registered, which is great. So welcome to you all. I'd ask you, please, could you just write in the comments at the right of the page, just to let me know that you can see me and hear me. That would be great if you can. Few people coming on now, so don't be shy, just say hi. We're going to talk tonight about one of my favorite products in the Jeunesse range, and really it's kind of not really understood. And I think that if people understood how it works and why it works and what ingredients it's got in, then they would actually use it an awful lot more, and they'd use both of them. And that's quite important, that you do use both of them. And please let me know you can hear me. Can please someone say, yes, I can hear you? Just say yes, type yes in the box, because I don't want to go and talk and then you kind of say, I couldn't hear you. So let's see who's online. Let me see who. Okay, Ruth, Dermot and Tiwa. Okay, can you please let me know you can hear me? That would be really wonderful if you can. Be great. Thank you. Okay, well, I'm going to have to start. It's 2 minutes past the hour, and we've got quite a few people still to join us, so hopefully they'll catch up. First of all, I'd like to welcome you to the webinar. We run these on a weekly basis, so it's really important that you actually log into these, because this is almost like where your business takes place and how you learn things. And please let me go. Yay, well done, thank you, Dermot. That's nice to know I'm not talking to just the screen. As you can see, I'm outside tonight. I'm sitting out on the balcony, and in this lovely evening here in Spain, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's been gorgeous all day. So wherever you are, I hope it's a bit nicer. I've been hearing that there's snow in Slovenia and there's really cold weather in UK. So I don't want to rub it in too much, but we're nice and warm here. Okay, so we're going to talk about AM and PM. I'm not going to learn all these off by heart, so please forgive me. I'm going to have to look down because there are so many ingredients. So AM is the one you take in the morning, and PM is the one you take at night. And this is obviously reversed because it's on the computer. You can find out all the ingredients really easily, and a lot of people don't realize this. You will see a little tab here, and you can see, and you can pull it out. And the reason is there are so many ingredients. Let me just put that up to the screen. There are so many ingredients on there that there are too many to put on to the label. So they've now done this label inside, which I think is fantastic, because it means that you can really see what's going on and what products, what ingredients do what things. And the PM is exactly the same. The PM has a similar sort of thing. You can peel back and see all the ingredients listed there, which is great. And do you know, the one thing that really impressed me when I first looked at this particular products was that we know that so many people have problems sleeping at night, my husband included, and he would sleep for like 5 hours or thereabouts, and that would be it. And he'd be waking up, going to sleep, waking up, going to sleep. But it's important to have a really good night's sleep, because your body does all its repair work at night. And if you understand that and, you know, kind of realize that it's actually doing you good to have a good night's sleep. A lot of people say, oh, I don't need very many hours. You do. Your body needs to do the repair work. So that's really important. And the AM is there to do the waking up in the morning. It kickstarts your system. It makes you it starts your metabolism working properly. It puts your biorhythms into a good pattern. So all those are included. in here, which are really important. And so if you're using this one without this one, then you're actually not doing yourself a favor. You need to use the two together. And they're astounding products. And they were formulated by Dr. Giampapa, who's Dr. Vincent Giampapa, who's on our medical advisory board. And he is just the most incredible version of himself. I want to say that because I think he's 65 now, and he looks about, I don't know, 45, 50. He's got a six-pack. Who at 65 has a six-pack? But certainly not my husband. But it's just because he lives this life. He lives, his whole thing is about anti-aging and rejuvenation, and this is why he's been brought in with into Jeunesse to actually help develop products that actually benefit us in rejuvenation. He's a leading authority on anti-aging, and again, you couldn't, to listen to him on stage, you just kind of go, wow, I'd just like to suck all his information out, because it's so good. And absolutely loved him. He was at Rome, that we've just come back from Rome, where there was a Discover Jeunesse University, and absolutely astonishing. And between Dr. Amzalag and Dr. Giampapa, well, they blow me away each time I hear them. They are absolutely outstanding. Okay, so let's go back to the AM and PM. And I'm not going to apologize for reading a lot of this, because I'm going to have to, because there's so many ingredients. Okay, the AM, as I say, is 60 caplets per pot. And if you haven't seen them before, so I've just got one on the patio. If you haven't seen them before, they're this big. They're quite large, but there's a lot of goodness in them. So you need to take these in the morning with water, and you need to take two in the morning, and then you take 2 p.m. at night. Now actually I only need 1 p.m. at night. That knocks me out like someone's just bumped me over the head. So the dosage, as I say, is 2 caplets with food in the morning. And if you are expecting, they're perfectly fine. If you're pretty fine to take, but you should, really just advise your doctor that you are taking them, to make sure that he's happy with that as well. And that's just a precautionary thing, like so many ingredients and so many products. Lactating women, so women who are breastfeeding, shouldn't really be taking them unless they've got approval by their doctor or their health professional. And all these ingredients, all these the tablet I just showed you, they are cold pressed. And the reason that they're cold pressed is because it actually maintains the potency of the product. So if they're heat pressed, then it actually can destroy some of those ingredients before they've even reached where they should be doing the goodness, which is inside your tongue. And so let's actually find out what's inside. And again, this blew me away. There's something like 75 ingredients in there. That's a heck of a lot in 2 tablets. You've got vitamins, so that's the first keystone ingredient listing, if you like. And we've got vitamin A, C, D, E, and K. But we've also got thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, vitamin B6, vitamin B, what was about that? B12, can't read my own writing. Folates, again, folate. If someone's pregnant, it's actually really important that they have the folates in their system. Biotin and pantothenic acid. So all these things, all these are vitamins, and they're all brilliantly worked out so that they actually provide the right amount of everything. So vitamin A is really quite high, it's 36%. But wait for it, vitamin C, which is really important to keep your immune system, working properly, it's 167% in that little bit of the formulation. 10% for vitamin D, and we know we get 10%. We get a lot of our vitamin D from the sunlight. It's fading fast here. I've got a lovely sunset just about to happen, so hopefully it doesn't get too dark out here. So it's it's vitamin K. You've got 94% in there, and vitamin E is 167%. So the A, C, and E are really important vitamins when having something that improves your immune system. Then we come to the minerals. Now the minerals, again, huge amount of them. You've got iodine, you've potassium, iodine, and kelp. Kelp as in, mosquitoes are coming out now. Calcium, as in calcium carbonate and calcium citrate. It's got zinc, selenium, copper, manganese, chromium piclinate, and molybdenum. And these things, again, work on different areas of your body and work in different, you know, are essential for well-being. And to have a broad spectrum of these minerals is essential, but in the right combination. And so it's really just such a great, you know, kind of way that they put these together. And he spent something like 2 years researching these on how the best, you know, kind of formulation would be. And he formulated these. And I should point out, he's oh, I've forgotten the nominee prize winner, a Nobel Prize, sorry, nominee for Nobel Prize. And he didn't win it, but you know, just the fact that he's actually been nominated is astonishing, that we have such fabulous medical gurus, if you like, you know, helping us with our products. These ingredients are really designed to maintain and protect the telomeres. And so if you have these things in place, they can actually help the telomeres. The telomeres are the ends of your DNA strands. And as we age, and as we get kind of past 24, 25, they start to deteriorate. The more they deteriorate, they shorten. The more they shorten, the more likelihood there are of you having a problem health-wise. So it's essential to keep those long. And you know, when we're born with full-length telomeres. The telomeres are as long as they need to be. So you don't need to take this product unless you're kind of around about 28, 30 years old. So anyone younger than that doesn't really need them. For the older the person, I think we need more of them. So let's have a look at the blend that actually helps protect all that we've got. So we've got soybean lecithin, we've got alpha linoleic acid, we've got oleic acid, borage seed, gamma linoleic acid, evening primrose oil, and fish body oil. And I should point out, it's not, a lot of fish oils come from crustaceans. This is not, this is from anchovies and sardines. So it's actually a really rich source of fish oil. Fenugreek seed, turmeric seeds, and that's 95% turmeric seed in that blend. That is an astonishing amount. And turmeric is a really fabulous product for fighting off infections and all sorts of illnesses. We've also got quercetin dehydrate, astragalus. Astragalus is also one of our ingredients in Finity, a fantastic product that actually also lengthens telomeres. So this is about maintaining the telomere length with the astragalus root. So it's all part and parcel, and you can use all of these all these products together. So you don't have to say, well, I'm taking Finity, so I don't need to take AMPM. You can take them both together. They're designed to be taken together. It's got cayenne pepper as well, and purslane extract, and vanadium. And then we also have, and that blend, as I say, is there to protect and maintain the ingredient, the telomeres length. Then we've got things called calorie restriction mimetics. And this is really to switch on and switch off the gene expression. Apparently we've got gazillion of genes. Oh, it's gone very dark in here all of a sudden. Oh, it really is getting dark. Hope it's not going to get too dark. I might have to rush into the house. The calorie restriction mimetics that switch off the gene expression. We've got millions and millions of genes, trillions of genes in our system, and they switch on and switch off. So when one needs to come on, you only actually have a certain percentage that switch on at the same time. So one will switch on and the other one will rest for a while. So this switches it on. And alpha lipoic acid and L-carnitine and tartrate and coenzyme Q10 and L-carnitine HCI and betaine HCI, fistine, which is part of the stem and leaf cell, and then you've got resveratrol as well, and you've also got sulfur in the form of MSM. These are all really fabulous products that cost a fortune normally, and so you're not just getting a vitamin supplement or a mineral supplement. You are not. You are getting something really special. We've got free radical scavengers. We need to get rid of all those free radicals that are rushing around our body, needing to try and find another, unpaired one. And this actually helps do this, and this supports the cells aging as well. So we've got ginkgo biloba, and that's done in the leaf extract. So it's really a very good source of ginkgo biloba. A lot of products out there have ginkgo biloba in, don't actually. They have like a minuscule amount. So not even really calling it ginkgo biloba. We have green tea extract, barley grass, green barley grass, and anthocyanidins in the form of bilberry and grapeseed skins. So these are really fabulous ingredients. And I've had a lot of supplements in the past, but this just goes beyond just anything that I've seen before. Absolutely amazing. Then we have to come to the DNA. And DNA repairing. DNA repairing is something that is important as well, because we need to make sure that everything is, kind of repairing itself, so giving us the best optimum health that we can. And I can't even pronounce all these things, so my apologies if I'm saying it wrong. Bacopa monnieri, and it's a whole plant extract. And we've got N-acetylcysteine and inositol, and hexaphosphate, and which helps with the gut flora as well. And then we've got a probiotic blend as well, which actually helps the gut flora and putting back in the good gut flora into your system. And again, it's I'm amazed that they've managed to really put so much in to one product, or two products if you like. And then we've got to look at the healthy stem cells, and how we can make sure that those stem cells stay as healthy as they are now, if you're in good health. And that maintaining that, they have a complex together that actually provides that. And they've used Klamath blue-green algae. Again, there are products, ingredients, products made just with that one ingredient, but we've got more than that. We've got nori seaweed extract as well, which is a very, very potent seaweed extract. Spirulina, I think most people have heard of spirulina, and again, it's a fantastic ingredient. And chlorella, making sure that all these things work in harmony. And then we've got, I can now say that, fucoxanthin seaweed, which is again another, we use the whole extract of that, so the whole thing, and actually it's ground up, dried and ground up. And then you need to look at the cell regeneration. So as much as you can, kind of your stem cell maintenance and keep it going properly, it's actually about regenerating again. And which is the whole thing about Geneos, is it's about regeneration. And so all our products are designed one way or another to help regenerate the body and the skin. So inside and outside. So we're doing both things at once. Excuse me, I'm just having a sip of water. So for cell regeneration, which helps maintain all those daily biorhythms, and this is why we're saying your biorhythms are just the ups and downs of what happens to your body every single day, and you need to have those in harmony. If your biorhythms are in good flow, then you will be in good flow yourself. So again, we've got guarana seed extract, L-glutamine. It's got 20%, which comes from the guarana seed. And 20% caffeine is about just giving you a little bit of a kick in the morning to wake you up and to get your body working properly and functioning as it should do. And then we've got DMAE bitartrate, and we've got, I can't even say this one, this is a big word, phosphatidylcholine. Goodness me, it comes from soy lecithin, if that helps. And then we've got L-theanine, taurine, L-tyrosine, cordyceps sinensis, which comes from a mushroom extract. And I don't know whether you remember, years ago, back in the 90s, there There were a whole load of Chinese athletes who were actually on cordyceps, and they won every single thing in the Olympics, and so much so they questioned whether they were actually taking drugs. I mean, they weren't. They were taking cordyceps. It has amazing benefits. It improves your lung capacity dramatically. So for someone who's running and doing athletics, it's an essential thing to be using. We've also got gotu kola leaf as well, and we also have royal jelly. And we all know that our queen bees produce royal jelly, and actually that's a fantastic supplement to be taking to actually improve your whole demeanor and your whole well-being. And also in this lot, we have something called digestive enzymes. And enzymes are so important because you need to know that the food is being broken down properly. But more importantly, that you actually gain the benefit, the full benefit of the meal that you're actually eating. So if you're eating a good meal, if you're digesting correctly, that will actually slow down the way your body accepts and utilizes that food. So this is trying to benefit the whole thing and making sure that that nutrition is actually gleaned from that food that you're eating. And we've got amylase, protease, cellulase, lactase, and lipase, and work in harmony together to provide a good round, you know, a all-rounded digestive enzyme for your system. I should point out that the product does contain soy in the form of lecithin, and it also contains fish. So if you are allergic to fish, you need to make sure. A lot of people mostly are allergic to shellfish, as I said before. So it comes from sardines and anchovies. So these are just normal fish as opposed to shellfish. So, but if you have a sensitivity to them, just be aware of that. As I said before, you should not be using, anyone younger than, you know, kind of 28 should not be using this really. It's not designed for someone, you know, kind of that much younger than that. Children, definitely not. But anyone above that, absolutely brilliant. Now, what's the difference between AM and PM? AM, as I've just gone through that huge list, and the list for PM is almost identical. There are a few differences in the quantities, and I guess when you think about it, it's promoting more of the thank you. My battery's running low now. It's promoting more of my of the repairing ingredients for PM. So the PM is actually designed to really do more repair at night, stem cell and things like that. So you have the most amazing products here in AM and PM. And if you haven't tried it, I really suggest you do. And try it properly. Use the AM in the morning and the PM at night. I take the AM with my breakfast, as I said, and I also take the PM around about 10 o'clock at night. So it's actually 9:30 here. So I'm going to be taking that in around about half an hour or so. It's an astonishing product. It takes a little while to get into it, but just give it a try. Just give it a try. We are great believers in you look after your own health. We don't have health insurance and have no intention of buying it, but we look after our own health by taking supplementation, and we've never been fitter and healthier in our lives, really. It's been exceptional. I love it. I love it. So what's happening? You've got to really think about how you promote your business. By promoting it by testimonies is a great way. And, you know, the greatest testimony is if someone sees you losing weight or looking better, or your skin looks better. So it's actually going to give real credence to what you're asking people to have a look at. And, you know, a good friend of mine here in Spain has been on the Zen products for quite some time, and about 4 or 5 weeks now, and he's losing inches, big time. Losing inches, and he's not really changed his diet too much and focusing on two of the product range, but we're actually now he's going on to the third one as well, which is the Pro Shake, and I'm looking forward to seeing the difference in him. even more so. And all of his friends are noticing it, which is great. So those things are really fabulous when you see that happen, and it helps you build your business. You need to try and get along to an event as soon as you possibly can. Wherever you are, there are events all over now, and in the UK there are a lot of events going to be happening. We've just taken a general manager in the UK, a lady called Julie Tatachuk. She's Polish, lives in Devon, but she's going to be doing a road show around UK, and will be supporting the UK distributors. So look out for those. We'll put out wherever we can when they are. The next one, I know the 14th of May is going to be in Dublin. Oh, very low now, my PC. 14%. If I lose you all, it's because my battery's going, and I might have to take you back inside because it's getting dark out here too. Right, I'm coming back inside. This is interesting, isn't it? Have a quick tour of the house, but losing battery now. Right, bear with me a second. You turn the volume down. Right, we've got the light on, sweetheart. It's even darker in here. Bear with me, guys. Nigel's just switching the light on. Thank you, Nigel. Aha, you can see me. So really just wanting to get a venue, a mess, you know, kind of a meeting as soon as you possibly can, because it's important that you do that. What was interesting, we had some people come with us to Rome for the meeting. I should point out, you know, we're 6 years old. 6 years old. We have done a ridiculous amount of money in those 6 years, 1.1 billion at our 6th anniversary. They're set to do 2 billion by the end of this year. You're in the right place, and hopefully you feel you're in the right business. It's going to be going with or without you. You just have to get out, contact people, just have an attitude that's just like, you've got to do it, you've got to do it, you've got to do it. And we can all make a huge amount of money all together. Also be fitter, be healthier, and I'm sure we'll have a lot of fun together as well. 5,500 people in Rome. And I should just point out that a lot of people have said to me, you know, kind of a lot of companies do charitable things as well. And one of the things that Jeunesse is very, very, very hot on is about Jeunesse Kids. And Jeunesse Kids comes from the basis that Randy Ray, the owner, was very, very poor as a child, very poor. Didn't wear shoes, didn't go to school. They were crop farmers or strip farmers. So he had a real poverty background, and he had said, I'm not going to be poor. I'm going to be a millionaire by the time I'm 30. And he was, and wanted to give back. And this is what I do love about them. And if you haven't met them before or seen them before, this in real life, they are just the most darling couple you can ever wish to meet. They are so lovely. But they come from the heart. They come from the heart. And the one thing that they did at the weekend, last weekend, was they partnered up with a hospital in Italy called the Maya Hospital, Maya Children's Hospital, and they really work with any children. And so that's from pre-birth, so while mother's still pregnant, and if they know there's an issue, they work with them, they work and help them, and you know, kind of hopefully tell the best child life. So, to whatever age, as long as the children are there. They needed a new ultrasound scanner. But it's not just an ultrasound scanner, it's an ultrasound scanner that does an awful lot more. It's 25,000 euros. 5,500 people in 2 days managed to basically give them 24,306 euros. So they're 700 euros off their target. That is amazing. That is amazing. That's the power of this company. It's growing and growing and growing. The next big meeting is going to be in Amsterdam. And Amsterdam, we haven't been given the exact dates yet, but we know it's going to be in the autumn. And so I would imagine that it's going to be in September, because October the 6th to the 9th, they have the Empower Convention in Florida. And you can get there free of charge as long as you get travel points. And how do you get travel points? You get travel points by registering people and getting people signed up with packages, and you'll get a certain amount of travel points per sign up. So you could get there for free. That's even more exciting. And it could be a free ticket. It could be a free ticket and hotel. It could be a free ticket, hotel and flight. And it could be free ticket, hotel, flight, and $2,000 to spend. And free tickets to Disney, I think it was as well. So, there are lots of things that you can do. You just have to take advantage of them. You can find out the details of that. If you look in your mailbox in your back office, you can find the details of that in the Empower promotion. You'll also find it in your distributor reports. And then if you scroll down to the bottom, you will see Empower. It will tell you how many points you have and how many points you've got to get to. So again, lots of things to do. If you can get to those big meetings, it's going to blow your mind. It's not going to blow your mind only because of the amount of people that are going to be there. It's actually going to blow your mind because there is so much potential and there's so much more to do. And we are the number one company for a reason. That we're in such huge momentum now, and it's like an express train. It's not going to stop. So you can either be part of it or watch it go by and wave goodbye to us all. So we hope you come with us, because we'd like to be with you too. We've got a fabulous team of people, and really excited about working with you all. As I say, we've got Dublin on the 14th, we have on the 16th. And if you need details of that, just message me and I'll get the details over to you. We have, I'm thinking, 28th of May is Barcelona. I'm losing my voice now. Is Barcelona, and that's like a Discover Jeunesse event. And so it'll be from Friday, Saturday, and then coming Sunday. If you've got people who are in other networks that you know well, talk to me. Talk to me how we can get them to see the big picture. They're looking at probably around about 5,000 people coming again. Amsterdam's going to be around about 10,000, and they're accommodating 20,000 in October in Florida. This has never been seen before in such a young company. So all I can say is I hope you're going to take that ride with us. We love speaking to you, and hopefully you've enjoyed it. I haven't had too many technical issues other than the lights going off outside, but I can't control that. It's called nighttime. So we look forward to speaking to you every Monday, 8 o'clock UK time, 9 o'clock EU time. Look forward to speaking to you soon, and this is Sue Booth saying goodbye.